All right. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another hot. Let me not say hot. Let me say uh, flaming session of the one and only Balls and Tees, the best golf podcast there is in the country. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, you know me. I am the weekend starter, the one and only Tony Tone. Today, your weekend has officially started. It's 6 p.m., and I'm saying thank you so much for tuning in. For those who just joined us for the first time today, I want to say thank you, and please continue following us. We are on Instagram, we are on Facebook, so please holler at us and let's talk to each other. And as I usually say, man, I want to hear your story about what happened in the previous week on the golf course, what your plans are in this coming weekend, because my weekend has officially started. It's a Wednesday, Thursday. If you're going to work, I don't know. But if you're going to work on Friday, hey man, come on, let's do something. Let's do something. Call me and let's see how we can strategize to ensure that you start your weekend with me on Wednesdays. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, as you already know, the show is going to be heated. Today, I am going to have a chat or a conversation with the one and only Bandile, and I'm talking about someone who is actually looking after the golf gods. If you want to know more about what the golf gods is, please stay tuned and then sit down, relax, get yourself a cold glass of water. You're going to have a lot of fun. But before I say to you, let's go for a 2-minute break, I just want to do a recap on what happened last week. So last week I was speaking to Mr. DT Moses, who is still in celebratory mood. His birthday was on the 16th of February. We went down to Rustenburg Golf Course. He had a golf day. And yeah, man, even last week he was still celebrating. And I like the fact that he mentioned very key things to say, listen, guys, I've been giving my all to the world. And now that I'm half a century old, people must start giving back to me. So yeah, that's what Mr. DT Moses said. And then we also had Advocate mentioned something very, very profound to say, listen, guys, if there's anything that I value is spending time, or it's actually allocating time. So many a times we all fail to make proper time allocation. I mean, if you wake up in the morning, you go to work 9 to 5, you come back, you still take your work home, and then you end up missing out on your family life. So guys, please make sure that you partition your time in a sense that makes proper sense for you on a professional level, and also for your family. We need to make time with family. And the Advocate also alluded something to say his 25-year-old son started playing golf, and yeah, man, they're gonna have a blast on the golf course. They play together, and he himself was actually introduced into the game by his friends, and he mentioned that his late brother-in-law loved golf, although he didn't play golf. So listen, big ups to everyone who's been coming through to the show. I'd like to interview you next, and you know what to do. Go onto our Facebook, go onto our Instagram, have a chat with us. Let's find out what's going on in your space, whether you're a beginner, whether you haven't started, or you've been playing for years. We want to hear your side of the story, because who knows, there's something that we might learn from you, and then there's something that we might have for you. So I look forward to having an interactive session. As I said, today we are speaking to the one and only Mr. Bandile Malefo. And yeah, man, when listening to the name, when hearing the name, I think of the golf gods. So you want to know who the golf gods are, Bandile will explain to us, and yeah, we're going to have a lot of fun. So ladies and gentlemen, as you already know the drill, for those who just joined us today, listen, get up, go to the kitchen, get yourself a cold glass of water. I'm not going to mention any other substances, whether it's juice, cool drink, or khamir, or whatever. Listen, get yourself a cool glass of water. It's hot outside, and I can tell you, today you're going to feel the heat from inside out. I am coming to you, and I'm starting the weekend right now. So give me 2 minutes. When I come back, I will be getting the... What is it? Barre, the roof is on fire. Today I'm going to make your house. I'm going to put your house on fire, not just your roof. So give me 2 minutes. I'll be back, and then, yeah, we will chat. All right. Thank you so much, and I hope you got yourself that ice cold glass of water because man, it's scorching hot. So I just want to find out from everyone out there, all the listeners, and obviously the guys in studio. I just want to find out. I mean, I didn't play golf over the past week. And yeah, man, I don't know. Guys, talk to me. Get onto Facebook. Let me know what is happening. How did you play? What got you into it? And how do you feel about the way you played? Because obviously, the idea is not to compete with the course or with anyone in your four ball but yourself. So this is my 2 cents worth. If you use it, it's up to you. If you don't use it, it's up to you. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, when I get onto the golf course, the first thing that I do is tell myself I am here for my enjoyment, nothing more. I'm just there for fun because, yeah, man, this is not a career for me, and I'm not trying to prove anyone wrong. So initially, when I started playing golf, the first thing that I usually did was to get in there with the intention of, obviously, beating the golf course, and yeah, it will show you that nature always wins. So you clap the ball, the wind starts, and then before you know it, you're out of it. So guys, go out there, have a lot of fun, get onto the golf course and enjoy yourself. Stop doing all the other things. But listen, guys, I just want to say something. Our boy Tiger Woods is back in the game again. I think, yeah, he's healed from, I don't know, it was flu that he had, yeah. He's back, and then he played Rory McIlroy, and yeah, Rory got the best of him. So I'm sorry to say this. He got the best of him. Rory's partner was Gary. Yeah, so Rory and Gary won against Tiger Woods and Seth. I don't know how to say the surname, but yeah, it's Seth nonetheless. So yeah, they won. It was the OWGR points system. So yeah, they had a good blast there. They had a good run, and yeah. And then the other thing that you need to know about golf is, yeah, this thing is going to shake the world because Live Golf says that the point system is not really working for them. So they're looking at revising the entire system. So that's one thing. And then the Open Championship is also reviewing its age restriction. So they're trying to ensure that even those up to the age of 55 can still participate in the Open Championship. So, Mr. DT Moses, it's never too late. You're 50 now. You still have 5 more years to go pro and go play at the Open Championship. So, yeah, that's just a snippet of the little news that I had for you today. And as I said, ladies and gentlemen, today we're joined by Mr. Malefo Bandile. We're going to have an insightful conversation because this man started something that I believe is a huge movement. The golf gods. Who could have thought of such a name? I mean, although they're not playing professional, I mean, for me, the title to say I'm a god at this means that you actually take it serious, but not serious in the sense of professionalizing it. But maybe it's because it's the breakaway sport or breakaway activity. But we'll find out a bit more about that from Mr. Bandile Malefo when he joins us live. If there's anything that I want to say is that tomorrow I was planning to go and play at Copper Leaf, but hey, things didn't work out. The course is full, but I look forward to playing as soon as I'm also back to myself. I haven't been so well lately, physically. Things have not been happening, but yeah, I'm trying to get back into the sport. And if you're out there and you feel like you need some assistance with your golf, whether getting into the sport, whether improving, please do shout out at us because we have individuals who can actually help you as well to better yourself or to get into the sport. Who knows? You might be the next Rory McIlroy. You might be the next Lee Westwood. For those who don't know Lee Westwood, I think Lee Westwood at some point was Tiger Woods' worst nightmare. That European guy was big, man. I mean, he was big. That English golfer was big, and he was hitting the ball so hard. And yeah, he was precise. So listen, ladies and gentlemen, as I usually say, please get onto Facebook, get onto Instagram. Let's do what needs to happen because I need to talk to you guys. I need to find out what's happening in your space. And then I'm going to be taking another 2-minute break. And then when I come back, I believe that my guest, Mr. Bandile, should be ready for us. And then we can have a proper chat as to what is happening in his space, any other planned events that he and the golf gods will be doing. So yeah, stay tuned. Give us another 2 minutes. I believe your glass of water is already finished at the moment. I'm gonna get myself a jug now and pour it over my head because it's scorching hot. So give me 2 minutes and then I'll be back, and then we'll be joined by our guest for the day.
Invisible Ink Consulting, your gateway to financial success. We specialise in providing the best solutions to manage your finance and accounting, ensuring a better life for you and your business. Our expert team offers top-notch accounting and tax consulting services tailored to various industries, including but not limited to engineering, medical practitioners, in construction, non-profits, events management, attorneys and financial services. Experience the power of our best analytics, backed by a commitment to our clients and a high level of knowledge. At Invisible Ink Consulting, we strive to deliver the best service you can get, making your financial journey seamless and rewarding. Choose Invisible Ink Consulting for a brighter financial future. Your success our priority. Please visit us at www.invisibleinc.co.za to reach us. www.invisibleinc.co.za.
Hi there, Tom. How are you?
How are you doing, Bandile?
No, I'm good, man. How are you doing?
I'm all good, thank you, sir. I can't complain at all. Tony Tone here from Balls and Tees.
Yeah, hi, man. Yeah, looking forward to this.
All right, Mr. Malefo. First of all, let me just say thank you on behalf of myself and the guys here in studio for making time to have a chat with me. And obviously, I want to say thank you on behalf of the audience as well, because I mean you'll be sharing a bit more wisdom when it comes to this. I nearly said filthy sport because it always chows me.
Yeah, we sometimes say abusive.
Yeah, it's an abusive sport if I can put it that way. I mean, I've never seen people who get frustrated and excited at the same time like golfers, because one shot goes extremely poor and then the next thing you know you hit a straight shot again. And I think this usually happens when you're on the tee box. If your driver is precise and it's on point, you start getting excited, and then the second shot you just flop it and you're like, back to scratch.
That's it. I mean, that's the sport that humbles everybody. But thank you, thanks for having me. Yeah, I think I appreciate it.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, we're gonna have a good chat.
No, I believe we will.
Yeah, and as you said, I mean, you know, from one shot to the next, this is the sport with the most unknown. What's the unknown next move?
Very unpredictable.
And funny enough, yeah, we find that the most addictive thing about it.
Mr. Malepo, before I go in too much, man, would you mind just, introducing yourself properly, in the sense of who Bandile Malepo is, and yeah, the golf gods. That's a very, very big name, man, and I believe our audience is dying to understand how this whole concept came about and exactly what is it that you guys do.
Oh yeah, sure. As said, Bandile Malepo. So my name's an inspired golfer.
Mm-hmm.
A consultant in supply chain,
mm-hmm.
data analysis by profession.
Mm-hmm.
who enjoys social time with the gents and friends around. In my spare time, obviously, then I'm on the golf course.
Mm-hmm.
Contrary to more detrimental to many other relationships.
Mm-hmm.
But that's a simple guy that just likes being around the good people.
Mm.
And affiliated to a couple of golf groups. So Golf Gods being one of the major ones.
Mm-hmm.
Even a school called Sunday School. But so I think how Golf Gods started, to give you a bit of background. So it was just a couple of gents who my friends, I had to actually get them on a golf course way early, right? So we went to some driving range in Pretoria at Tekkies. And, so I could play I've started playing from high school.
Yeah.
And now we're working, so these guys are now interested in this golf, so we do it. Some of them got the golf bite, and I found that some were actually also just beginners. So they invited me to a game, and then WhatsApp was just starting.
Yeah.
WhatsApp was starting to be popular, and these guys were like, no, this is after BBM life.
Yeah.
So they were like, yeah, no, we got a group. We got a group, on a Golf Gods, the golf. Remember, we had a name. They had a name. I think it was still Golf Gods. And we just try and organize random golf games. It wasn't as popular then amongst young black guys or black community as such.
Yeah.
Golf then was still very elite, if you want to put it that way. Highly inaccessible, if you want to put it that way. It's in our minds, really. I think the country is in a different place. So then, that's how it started. So from there, we started to grow. You meet somebody else, like, let's play. Then we started playing regularly. And then we started to formalize it, right? So we eventually had like a committee within committees, finance, competition. We had a captain, we have a SG, and we are quite stringent on who comes in, right? You don't just wake up and say, I want to be a golf god. Because again, you just want a bunch of like-minded people.
Like gatekeeper, velvet.
Hey?
You guys are gatekeeping.
Look, I think we play golf and drink a lot, but some would say that we drink and then play golf.
Yeah. No, it's quite interesting, like the story of the Golf Gods. And for you said you are a data analyst, eh? I just want to get an idea to say, like, obviously you mentioned that you started playing in high school, and you mentioning BBM actually exposed your age. So you saw Vela P when it started, and you saw it end. So we understand. Right?
Good is nice as well. Look at that.
Yeah, it's Dumo. No, you saw all those things, and it's quite interesting that you started playing in high school, but just to get an idea, when you started playing, was it a voluntary thing to say, listen, I really, really want to understand the sport, or were you also introduced to it by someone else?
Yeah, very good question. Introduced pretty much by our father, right? He used to be a caddy in Pretoria West. When he was a boy, and from there also got the love for the sport. So he grew up in Mamelodi, a country by itself. Mamelodi. So my dad would go and he would play the sport. So myself and my little brother would sometimes take his sticks and the balls and hit it from the one for our garden to the next to the neighbors. Chip it in, chipping. You didn't know that chipping then. We were calling it hitting the ball. Something.
Yeah.
So the man obviously has many lost balls that nobody admitted where they were.
Yeah.
Because would hit them into the bush or wherever.
You took them next door.
So you hit them and you put the clubs back, and obviously he would know because he would see the clubs are not as clean
as he
but
left
then the
them,
balls are missing. No one admits to anything. So that's how I got introduced to the sport. Then I think eventually he tried to get us in, took us to the driving range, also very Pretoria based, Colbane.
Yeah.
And and then I mean that's where we really kind of got into it when we were young, and that was prior playing for school, so we just probably still in late primary, early high school. And and then later, find out in high school that no, the school plays golf and whatnot. I was like, I can do this. I was like, I can do this. And so we played for high school. It was pretty much high school matches, one school versus the other. Mostly in Centurion, which was like at Swartkop when it used to be an 18-hole golf course.
Yeah.
Sorry, Swartkop, but that's the way it kind of came in. But then you get into tertiary, and that's that. And then, golf kind of took a back seat. And it was kind of back up again when, through the golf gods is trying to see that it's picking up interest amongst your friends. Because remember, it was mostly ball, I guess. It was mostly like soccer. That's what you knew. Yeah.
That's true. No, that's quite interesting, man. And, the fact that you took it all the way from your childhood. And if there's anything that I really appreciate is your dad actually saying, guys, let's start getting into this, because let's be honest, at this current moment, a lot of us we try to go to the golf course to escape the family life because we want to break away. But it's very interesting when you see people taking their family members to the golf course and say, listen, let's all do this as a family to spend more time. And they also get an understanding of your world as the one who's actually been playing for quite a long time. And I believe that, apart from your friends, I believe that you've reeled in way more than the closest people to you into this sport.
Yeah, I mean, and you're right? So it's we do play to escape most of the time. I think the one secret thing the one fact about golf, we know that golf takes the whole day, So we'll keep saying that. But you're right. I mean, in the later stage now, it's even better because some of the guys, they take a bit of a while, and then they get. I think I've just classified as a golf bite, and once that is in, you could actually not even stop the guy from playing golf.
Yeah,
they would play 3-4 times a week, and you'd wonder when do you find the time? Because some of us are trying to work.
Yeah.
But that's because they got the bite, they got the challenge about hitting the ball straight, and all the little things that it brings. But they don't know that that's a lifetime struggle. They're going to struggle with that thing until the end.
They'll never win. I mean, who wins against golf?
Yeah, exactly. Exactly, and I think even now, through some of these platforms, WhatsApps, and how easy it was to communicate and coordinate. Our groups. It's easier to get guys involved and coordinate into where do we play, how do we play, and get other people involved, right? And you're right. The family aspect. You see, some courses have actually even started putting in like a family aspect of it, right? A bit of a playground, restaurant set up, so you could actually play while the family sits there. But now you have best of both worlds, right? It's you're a bit of a break, you're enjoying your time with your friends. They're okay as well. They're out. It kind of serves both.
No, definitely, and that integration is very crucial when it comes to building society. To say that, listen, yes, I'm going to spend 4.5 hours on the golf course, but the convenience of having your family around the same place, I think that gives you peace, and that also gives them peace to understand that, okay, you know what, this is your passion. You've supported, let's say you've got kids. You've supported the kids when they went to their netball games, their softball games, soccer games. Now the family is backing you up. You want to come back with a win. And whilst I'm talking about a win, I just want to find out, Mr. Malefo, how many trophies have you won thus far? Let's leave the primary school and the high school. Let's talk about now.
Okay, well, then I won't speak about very full covered from high school times. Then I'll leave that out.
Yeah,
kidding. I'm just kidding. No, look. At the moment, I really only have one that I look at. I think with the golf gods, we've had. So once we were organized, we have tours, right? We have many tours, not many, but tours. So we'd go to different destinations or golf courses for 3-4 days.
Oh, lovely.
Play there, and that's what we call our tours. Yeah. So the one I have here that I like to look at every now and then. I suppose that's why I keep playing golf, and the frustration doesn't get to me too much too quick. You know?
Yeah.
We're at Northwest. Yeah, we're at Northwest. And I think as one as a competition committee, I was announcing the results on the last day. I think the day before I was somewhere in the leaderboard. I think second or third. And on the last, I managed to clinch it. You know, and I remember trying to calculate and not seem like I'm rigging the numbers. But eventually, coming off as a victor on that tour. So far one. I'm inspired to have more. You know, that's it.
No, definitely.
We've got an upcoming tour to East London. So,
oh wow.
That's it.
Can I just ask a question, man? You mentioned something about people always spending time on the golf course, and then you wonder where do they get this time when they have work or businesses? How do you do it?
Correct, but I think it became even more prevalent, post-COVID times. So you got a lot of this remote work, and hybrid. Now it's more hybrid setup. So, I mean, when you set like that, for instance, if I'm in the data space and consultancy space, you kind of work the long hours at night and get your things stuck in a row. Usually out in the morning, you could tee off at 7, 6. At 10 o'clock you're done. 11 o'clock you're kind of back on the grind. And set up your day correctly. So that's how I think it's become more of that now. And it's not disruptive to our everyday operational lives because you tend to do that. But also it's less disruptive to the family as well, right? When you're playing midweek or a Friday or you tend to be ahead with work and then less disruptive for weekend stuff.
No. We have to say Viva COVID. Viva COVID. It has brought positive changes as well, apart from obviously the sadness that it brought within the country. But I believe that from a golfer's perspective, it has made things much easier because, I mean, pre-COVID, you'd go to the office 9 to 5, and then obviously 5 o'clock golf courses are basically closing, and you won't have that game time. And over the weekend, you want to cover a lot of things. So let's just say Viva to COVID for the positive change it has brought into the workspace and the golfing space. And then if anything that I want to find out from you, Bandile, you've been playing this thing for decades now, number one, and you've been touring to different golf courses. If you were to select top 3 golf courses that you've played thus far, which ones would you say are your favorites or were the most challenging? Oh, no, let's not say the most challenging. Let's say your favorites, because your favorites could be the simplest, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Look, I mean, and we have been touring. I've seen the courses down your Pezulas, and I think I mostly see the Gauteng ones. The coast, and we've done the Durbans as well, more in the South Coast. So I think, the thing is, I love the sport. So top 3 makes it weird, but I think if I had to pick the top 3, it's more Gauteng based. So I've got your Stain City, we've got Gary Player. And then if I had to take a coastal, or your Pezula. The Pezula is also a good course, but you got things like Highland Gate as well. These are magnificent courses.
Hey, you're speaking of the prestigious, man, the ones that we don't readily have access to.
Yes, and it don't take too much, to be honest. I think once you're in the sport, I mean, it comes to planning, right? So some of these you don't just wake up and say I'm going to play it like you're going to Pretoria West Golf Club or you're going to Acacia. You just don't wake up and say it takes some sort of planning and statistical maneuvering. But yeah, that would be my list of some of the top courses. Yeah, there are some good courses. Good courses.
Seeing that you mentioned planning, I just want to find out. I mean, the golf courts, right? You guys are doing tours. How much work goes into playing that? Because I mean, I would presume that you guys are from different fields, and obviously your family structures would be different as well. Your schedules would be different. How much work actually goes into planning one of these adventures?
Yeah. Look, I mean, and look, golf gods, we are like 40 strong now, right? So it's as much as it's meticulous planning, but actually not so much meticulous, but rather advanced planning. So remember, it's also, let's be straight, it's not cheap to travel for anything really, and on holidays, stuff like that. So so based on that, we plan some months ahead. Where we can actually, so we plan whether with accommodation or not accommodation, depending where we're going. But one of the priorities is basically the course. Depending where we're going, accommodation becomes part of what the group will plan. And then, transport and stuff, people will choose how they get there. And sometimes it may be coordinated. But those, we're looking at those costs way upstream. So, give you 5 to 6 months before you kind of know, that what's going to cost me, so you can divide it into months, affordable months. And then, then it's a day, but people must then, it's up to you, right? We'll tell you on average, based on what we understand with our movements, you'll get 16 to 20 players going on tour. Yeah. And when that happens, then you plan for 16, 20. There's a sprawl, that's okay. If it's under, that's all right. But it's in and around that average.
So that's a proper number.
Right. It actually is. I mean, I think then it's about financial planning after that for each individual, right? So, but at least to give you some sort of indication whether you want to do over the 6 months or 5 months, depending on the time, or you want to do it all at once, would be up to individual. And then we share the accommodation, the address, where you can go have a look at it, the courses, the costs of the courses, and then all the other costs outside of that, is mainly refreshments.
No, I love that. I always tell my friends and family one thing. Unfortunately, in my circle of friends and family, I'm the only one who's been playing golf for a very long time. I'm actually the only one who's been playing golf. And if there's anything that I pride myself in with the sport, is that this is the only sport that you can have alcoholic beverages whilst playing. No other sport is like this. And I'm trying to lure them in to say, guys, come on, man. You guys think it's a boring sport, but if you get into the course and you actually see what happens, you will love it.
Yeah, it's 100%, right? So you find most visitors that say they want to go with you to a course. Some of the guys it's for the gram, so the guys don't want to sit in the cart and just take pictures. Yeah. And then the real trouble starts, right? When you get into the 19th hole, and when you sit there, because you don't speak the sport or anything, and your Instagram time is up. Yeah. You literally listen to golf language from start to the end, and where people bond as well. So literally the 19th hole could be much, much longer. With the drinks. And that's a whole day. That's why golf is a whole day and stays the whole day.
No, awesome stuff. Now let's speak about the landscape of golf in South Africa, Mr. Malefo. Yeah. Let's talk about. This is a very sensitive topic, and it sounds sexist, but let's talk about different genders in the sport. Let's talk about our youth getting into the sport, right? From someone who's been golfing for so long, what changes have you observed from new females entering the space, and then young golfers entering the space. I mean, if you're talking about your time from primary to high school and then varsity, you've probably seen quite a lot of changes, because when I started with a group of young golfers, both male and female, and it was kind of difficult for the females to actually get the respect that they deserved, although they played well. Some of them, they played better than me, but they didn't really get that respect, because, I mean, it's all... golf has always had this connotation of being a masculine sport. So I don't know, what have you observed thus far?
Yeah. I think, so twofold, right? I'll start from where your sentiments are now. I mean, growing up, obviously, the sport, for one, for young black or even women, it has been far, right? Too far for us to reach, if I put it that way. And one can consider himself lucky to be exposed to such, because also Ozia gets you into space, if you want to put it that way. So, I mean, the sport itself, if you see, once you play it, you start to enjoy it, and you realize that it was never a sport that is freely accessible. So that's why it never had much popularity in terms of young black kids. I mean, growing up, even in that primary high school, I was the only kid, the only black boy, son or black boy, male, playing for the school, and that's it. And that was that. So you didn't see females play throughout the school, whether it was white or black. And that landscape from then to now, it's encouraging to see that the sport is now you can easily find a fellow golfer amongst your peers. When you're on the course, you can see these young tournaments coming up, and you can see the young black kids, girls, boys, essentially actually even black or white, but I mean more so for black kids.
Yeah.
And you can see that some parents actually do it whilst they're actually not golfers themselves. And that's more encouraging now, right?
100%.
Because we can't expect the spillage to happen from us who are the golfers now who enjoy the sport. It's going to be also giving our kids access, but you can find other parents that are not associated to golf at all.
Yeah.
And in schools, it becomes an offering now. So it's encouraging in terms of the landscape and moving, but I think it's still not enough. We still don't see in the sport enough in terms of being accessible, to your point, that you don't get to go to these magnificent courses the whole time.
Yeah.
And all of that. You don't get to see and experience, that type of golfing or experience. But even more so, the other day I was playing I was in Soweto. Yeah. Playing Soweto last year, It's good to see a course like that now taking a very good shape.
Yeah.
But also while playing, we, seeing black females play. And not in one black female inside a 3-man 4-ball.
Yeah.
You'd find quite 4 balls that are women. And young as well. So,
100%.
And then I figure out, it's almost like a golfing community as well. It's small, but it's much bigger now. And you're like, I don't know these people, so I've never seen them. But it's encouraging that now you get to the space that you don't have to know every single person that plays golf.
100%.
Whereas the groups know each other so much now. But I mean, it's getting better, much better.
All right, now I'm going to ask you a tricky question, Bandile.
Yeah, go ahead.
And I think it goes back to our first few sentences when the interview started. You mentioned that Golf Gods is quite stringent when it comes to accepting who joins and who doesn't join. If you can just highlight the top key things that you guys look for when someone says, I want to be part of the Golf Gods, because I'm sure majority of our audience would like to get an understanding of how do I also become one of the gods of golf. So I'm also dying to understand because, hey man, it's a nice name, eh? I mean, if I come through and I say, hey, I'm part of the Golf Gods, man, that's dangerous.
Yeah, that's it. I mean, so now, I mean, for the Golf Gods, for one, and I'll give you two perspectives, right? And then I'll draw some similarities and differences. So, in the Golf Gods, really, we one, it's about the personality, right? So we free talkers, highly social, similar thought process, similar people in mind and beliefs, and kind of like how we see life and move through the spinning world of ours. But golf comes with it. But you don't just come in there and you're like, yeah, but you just started golf, so you can't join us. That's a secondary thing. You know?
Okay.
It's about when you sit at the 19th hole. Out of all 40 of us, you can sit with any one of them,
100%.
any one of us, at any point at that 19th hole, and we chat. And amongst that, some people form stronger bonds, but generally you'll see that out of all 40, we've got bonds with each other in a very different dynamic way.
Yeah.
But we share the love for the sport, the love for character, and the jokes and how we push each other, right? So it's very nice, and the banter. So you can't come in there with volatile, personality and temper.
Yeah,
it's going to be weird because the sport also demands that you control and manage that temper. Right?
100%.
It's just as frustrating. So. And we generally, if you want to join, we generally just say, okay, we'll invite you to one of the games where we are there. Mostly like our league game, a monthly league game.
Yeah.
And we get the feel for you, right? How you gel and move, within us, because we also, we're not going to be babysitting adults.
100%.
So you just must get in there and mix and see how you fit in. You get the feel, and we also get the feel. So
and you can decide whether it's for you or not.
Yeah, you can decide whether it's for you or not, and sometimes you might decide it's for you. And then whoever, let's say, I say, okay, look, Simon wants to join us, and we're like, yeah, all right, we've played with him a couple of times, and then some guys will say to you, well, also I vouch for him, or no, I don't vouch. I don't think he's ready because we'll go on tour and he's going to break, something. So. Yeah, and then you also get different groups where by the core it's about character and personality, right?
Yeah.
Where and character, personality, integrity, and just ubuntu.
Yeah.
So once you're easy to get along with, to chat to kind of get to, you're principled. In terms of how at base, I think those are some of the easiest things to get along with. So. I mean, even in Sunday school, that's the kind of core they've got. They've got a good core in terms of people. So, so similarly, you find that groups are like that, right?
Yeah.
And people become friends from there and build their relationships.
No, 100%. I think I like the concept, man. I love the concept. Yeah. Initially when you said, "Hey, we're quite stringent," I was like, "Ish, now they need you to be a single-digit handicap before you go there." You need to have played for plus minus 5 years, and you need to know at least 5 of the group members. Hey, I was getting skeptical, but I like the fact that you guys actually provide whoever is interested in joining you guys the freedom to explore you guys, and you also get an opportunity to explore the type of person, because overall it's all about networking. It's all about being able to relate to the same type of topics, the same type of thinking, like you mentioned. So I like that. It's quite interesting, and I believe our listeners out there, they right now probably someone is Googling Golf Gods, and somebody's going to contact you to say, "Hey, Mr. Malefo, I am here. I wanna be part of this movement.
I want to join. Yeah, I want to be in there. Yeah, I mean, and easy to join, right? Because it's more about getting along. Like you say, if you're finding that time to take a break from the hard hustle and tussle in the road, the concrete jungle of ours, you want to sit there and enjoy the time because you hit the ball, you hit the ball, but most of the time you're walking towards the ball, right?
100%.
Let's hope that you hit it further away from you. But
you professional.
You walk. Yeah, and you walk. So when you walk, it's those conversations and chat and chatter that build and actually give you the break, and that you get to release. But I mean, yeah, as a golf goes, you'll see, and those characters are needed because you tend to organize things together, like tours and golf days. And we've got one coming up, by the way. So, and you need people to be strong-willed and have the same belief, because we also want to give back, and this is one of the ways that you're able to do it.
Yeah. Now tell me, Bandile. Okay, you guys are planning a golf tour to, you said East London, or Port Elizabeth? Sure. Okay.
So say that again.
You're planning a tour with the golf course down to the Eastern Cape, ne?
Yeah.
All right. Now, I just want to find out personally, as an individual, are there is there anything still left in your golf bucket list to say, listen, I want to have these ones ticked off before the end of 2024?
Oh, yes, definitely. So, yes, we're going to East London, but in this, there's the Cape Town courses.
Ooh, fan courts.
And yeah, exactly. And that's the tour I'd like to do, Cape Town. And play exactly those courses. For a couple of days, and that's that. Stay for 5 days, and that's what you play. You're out there definitely for the views and for the quality of the course. So you see it. Or alternatively, I think we're looking at a bit out the country, but within Mauritius, there's some courses there, and those are the things that you want to have a look at. The last one is the night golf, the Qatar, because definitely it's hot, but the night golf, all of that is UAE countries, where you want to play at night with the floodlights and stuff and get that experience. So there's it doesn't end, right? It keeps going. There's lots more you want.
No, Bandile, you're a serious addict. You even want to play at night. I saw that golf course. I think I saw it on Facebook where a lady was like, nah, at least now I can play after work. And it was around 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock at night, and she was on the golf course. That's and you also want to be part of that gang to say, 3 a.m., I'm on the course.
Yeah, exactly. I'm on the course. Because nobody plays during the day. It's too hot, but the facilities are there. Your golf is available. I think that's what's also the beauty about Cape Town, right? In summer, it says at 8. I mean, you could start right after work, playing 18 holes.
And be done by 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock. Yeah.
Yeah, be done by 8 o'clock and you're good. Well, yeah, hopefully you're done by 8 o'clock if you start at 4 or 3:30. That shows the day. So just try and hit straight for most of the time. But yeah.
But tell me, I mean, I'm interested in this night golf, man. Do you think it would be feasible? Let's speak about our province, Gauteng, right? Would it be feasible for one of the golf courses to actually introduce it? Because, I mean, let's be honest, majority of individuals are professionals, right? They 9 to 5, they self-employed, and obviously the time to actually go and play, like I said earlier, the time to actually go and play during the day becomes very limited. Or you'd play maybe once in a month, where during the weekend it's so busy. So, I mean, introduction of such an idea, would it be feasible according to your own analysis or your own view?
Look, already it's tough playing during the day, one for family and stuff, right? So now when you come back, you're literally gone for the whole day. You want to come back, leave. You come back in the evening because you went to play golf would be a bit tricky for some. But in terms of, I think, social-wise, probably be a little of a change, culture change as well. But in terms of, infrastructurally and are we ready? Look, barring things like load shedding, which is our reality now, but it's setting up the infrastructure for that floodlights and all that. I just feel like, some of those maintenance might push up those night golf and might be then not so attractive to play night golf. I don't expect that to just be available and not be driven, not drive the price up either.
That's true.
Some courses can be a bit much in terms of their price, and they probably can afford it. But again, they're going to push it further.
That's true.
And then the rather more affordable courses are probably not going to invest in that thing. But yeah, I mean, the challenges are there. But look, these abilities, it'll probably take a lot more to things to look at.
Yeah.
And it'll probably not be too many courses. It won't be as many, but I think you can. I mean, have a couple of courses that are some good courses, and take. Yeah, you can take that pool. Have the right license and going. There are some who would like to experience some things, and it could even be that night golf is the supplement revenue income rather than being the main. So it could still even be maybe around the same price or cheaper. Just to get it going. I think there could be a case that you could build that could be built around it. Yeah.
100%. Mr. Malefo, before I let you go, man, I think I stole more than the time that I requested. Right, but it's because I'm enjoying the conversation. I mean, it's you're giving me a different perspective of what I know about golf, but now time is not on our side. There's only two things that I just want to understand from your side. One being the fact that you have been exposed to the sport, you've brought in a couple of people, and there's probably someone shy out there who's thinking to themselves, listen, I want to get into this thing, but I'm scared of shanking the ball in front of people, or I don't even know where to start. Your 2 cents worth on that?
Yeah, I mean, look, 100%, right? I mean, you might be interested in the sport, you don't really know, but maybe you just like it. I mean, there are driving ranges, right, or golf ranges, areas, or even start with your putt-putts, go to the putt-putt area, get the feel of playing the putt-putt, trying to get in the hole, go to the driving range. Driving ranges now hire out some clubs. They can give you clubs that you can play around with, Contact someone that you might know that plays. If you don't, that's okay. Go to the range and just learn, sit there. Some ranges mostly have like a coach or
master
someone
classes,
that you can talk to. Yeah, I mean, generally golfers are friendly. So, some take golf more serious at the range, and some it's you could chat to a bit. Yeah. And then they could just offer you a word or two and teach you. And generally, you won't miss the ball when you first start. It's going to happen.
Yeah.
It doesn't last long.
But it's bound to happen.
But it's going to happen. That ball is small. You're going to generally miss the ball, but I mean, and it happens a few times. But you get the feel and realize that even at the range, nobody really cares whether you're missing the ball or not. They're generally humble about where you are and how you start off, because we all have that one common start, right?
No, 100%.
No one started off with an excellent ball strike and never missing the ball. So. You might not remember it, but it definitely doesn't start at that.
Yeah.
So they can just go at it. Yeah, you can just go at it.
Yeah, take that leap of faith.
Can you say that again?
I'm saying they just need to take that leap of faith.
That's it. That's it.
Yeah, jump deep, you'll swim out.
Yeah. And then, if they are shy and stuff, and for those that haven't started golf yet, be kind to a golfer when they drive back. They've just been through a trauma.
No, that's very true. No, Mr. Malefo, I really, really appreciate your time. And, I'd like to continue this chat, but obviously time is not on our side. I believe that yourself and I will meet one day. I hope it's not on the golf course, because when it comes to me, my brother, I play rugby on the golf course.
I'll tell you what. Let's make it this way. I mean, we've got a golf day coming up on the 15th at Rand Park.
Okay.
Python, for as well a good charity in the townships, Leboe.
Yeah.
So I'll tell you what, do come, maybe then come through there. You could come through on the 15th, the Friday. Generally courses are available on those days. That's how we're having it at.
Yeah.
And and let's have a jam.
No, 100%.
That's are you interested? You'll also find our information on Instagram, Golf Gods.
Yeah.
Also on Facebook. And that's where you'll find more information about the golf day.
No, 100%. I'll definitely make time to come through, man. I enjoy chatting to you, and I believe that a lot of our listeners have actually received a lot of knowledge and wisdom from your side. I want to say big ups to Golf Gods for what you guys are doing, and I like your qualifying criteria. The fact that you, as an individual, you need to have the same vision or the same mindset as those that you are joining, because we don't want someone who's going right when we're going left, and I think that's very important when it comes to such. And I just want to say thank you once again for making time to chat to me today. I'll definitely make time to come and chat with you some more on the 15th of March, Rand Park. And as you said, you guys are available on Instagram. That's Golf Gods, ne?
Yeah, yep, 100%. The Golf Gods. Yeah.
The Golf Gods, and then Facebook.
Yeah, the Golf Gods as well.
The Golf Gods as well. All right.
Yeah.
No, awesome stuff, Mr. Malefo. You must have yourself a lovely evening, and I look forward to more insightful conversations with you. And all the best for the upcoming tours and any other event that's taking place in your life, sir.
No, thank you very much, sir. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thanks for having me.
No, it's only a pleasure, sir.
Look forward to seeing you on the 15th.
100%.
And, also your growth. This is some fantastic platform. Thank you.
Awesome.
Right, cheers.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that was our guest, Mr. Bandile Malefo from the Golf Gods. I mean, it's plain simple. The man has been on the course for a very long time, and I like the fact that he is managing his time. I mean, it all goes down to what Advocate shared with us last week to say, listen, time management is very important in your day. You need to have time to be serious, time to have fun, and time for your family. And this man has actually reiterated those words. His father got him into golf when he was young, and his brother. And he took it all the way, got into varsity, paused a bit, and then once he started working, he got back into it. And they are the Golf Gods. Qualifying criteria is quite simple. You don't have to be, how can I say it, a serious golfer or a professional golfer to join them. You just have to give them a shout out, tell them, listen, guys, I'd like to be part of who you are. Then they will invite you to have a chat with you to see how you would blend in with them. So, there's a tournament happening on the 15th of March, Randburg. That's the Golf Gods. It's taking place. So if you are around the area, come through, and I'll definitely make time to go there and sit with Mr. Bandile Malefo. But ladies and gentlemen, thank you once again for tuning in. It's that time of the evening for me to say goodbye. But if anything that I just want to say to everyone out there, whether you started joining today or you've been following us, I just want to say the weekend has officially started. That's me, the magician, shining out. Bye.